Hi viewers, welcome to this video. This is nothing but Mathematics Kcse Revision 2021. It's my hope that you're keeping fit and also ensuring that you're keeping yourself abreast of the content herein. I hope you have also been able to interact with my previous videos that I have released in the past. My goal here is to make sure that every area that you need to understand as far as mathematics is concerned, you can always interact with me through these videos and get the content. Alright, so today I have a couple of questions here that I want us to interact with. The first one is coming from a very important topic we call quadratic equations, and to be very particular, we have two quadratic expressions, one in the numerator and the other one in the denominator. The expectation is that you simplify, but before you do so, you need to ask yourself what happens in the numerator. You have that quadratic expression that you need to decompose into its constituent factors, right? So we have a technique of doing that, and once you do that, you go to denominator and also decompose that into its factors. You notice one thing, that this is a difference of two squares. So we have 9x squared minus y squared. So you need to split that one into its factors. Then eventually you'll notice that there are factors that are going to cancel. All right, so once you cancel, that is the expectation, and you leave your answer as it is expected. All right, so let's get started. So I will take the numerator, which is 3x squared minus 4xy plus y squared, and this one can factor into 3x squared minus xy minus 4xy plus y squared. So what I've done, I've picked two numbers whose sum is -4 and the product is 3. Those numbers are -1 and -4. When you multiply them, -3 I should say, -3. So when you multiply them, you get a 3, and that is AC, right? When you add them, you get a -4. So those numbers are -1 and -3. So that's why you take minus xy minus 3xy, it will take you back to minus 4xy. All right. Okay, so what you do now from here is you factor what's common. So x is common in the first bracket, so you're left with 3x minus y. Then in the next bracket, you factor y out, so you have y into bracket 3x minus y. Okay, you notice that these two factors are common, so I'm going to group them, pick one of them, and that is what happens in the numerator. So this is numerator. We go to denominator. It's always good to outline what you're dealing with. So our denominator is nothing but difference of squares. So we have 9x squared minus y squared. So what you need to do is to understand that if it is a difference of squares, if you square root 9x squared, you're going to get 3x. If you square root y squared, you get y. So you repeat those factors with the signs being different. That is, for the first one we have positive here, the second one is negative, which is why we call them difference of squares. All right, so these are the factors in the denominator. So we take now numerator over denominator, and this gives us x minus y. This is the content in the numerator, and we take now the content in the denominator, which is 3x plus y, 3x minus y. All right, so you'll notice that there are factors here which are going to cancel, that is this and that, and so our answer is x minus y over 3x plus y, and that's the answer, right? So I want to say one thing here. If you're told to simplify, then you need to split these ones into their factors, and then you identify those factors that are going to cancel, right? So that's what you have as your answer. Okay, cool. We go to the next question. Here is coming from a topic in Form 3, which we call circles, chords, and tangents, right? So the question reads, chords chords AB and CD of a circle meet at X as shown in the figure below. If AB is equals to 8 centimeters, BX is equals to 5 centimeters, and DX is equals to 6 centimeters, calculate the length of the chord CD to 1 decimal place. Okay, you have 2 marks there. So you're told that AB is 8 centimeters, BX is 5, DX is 6. Okay, so to get started here, we have a relationship when you have 2 chords meeting somewhere outside. Okay, so that relationship says that you take the whole length from A to X. You take AX and you multiply that by the length from B to X, that's BX. You do the same thing as far as the other chord is concerned. You take the distance from C to X and you multiply that with the outer distance, that is DX, right? So it's very simple. What you're going to do now is to take 8 plus 5, that's the whole length, AX times 5, right, is equals to CX, that is, we can label this one X, so we say X plus 6, and you multiply by that, by 6, which is the distance outside here, right? So you have 8 plus 5, that's a 13, so 13 times 5, 65, equals to 6x plus 36, all right? So you can bring that 6 to this side and you have subtract it from 65. So we have 65 minus that 6, you get 29 equals to 6x. Okay, so you can divide by 6, divide by 6, and x is going to be equal to 4.8, right, centimeters. That's correct to 1 decimal point. Right, that's very easy. So we have another situation where chords meet